starting the vlog, I just went to the library to pick up a book I had on hold, which is not counting towards my libraries because it is for the rereadathon. It is book 3 in The Circle Opens, Coldfire by Tamara Pierce. I have the other 3. This is just one that I haven't found in a thrift store yet, so I don't own it. Eventually I would like to. It's just one of those books that's not really a priority. It's more that I want to own it because I want a full collection of Tamara Pierce books, not because this is a book that I particularly reread a lot. But I am planning to start the series very soon since it's the 21st and I need to have it read by the end of the month. But I did grab this, so that's like the first step in getting it read, I think. I'm still working on The Splendid and the Vile by Erik Larson. I actually want to start The Circle Opens after I finish that book, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Not focusing on that one today, or right now. I am reading Two Dark Reigns by Kendare Blake. This is book 3 in the Three Dark Crowns series. What is the series called? Oh no, it's just called the Three Dark Crowns series. Okay, this is what I'm reading today. I just started it. Weird beginning. Not sure how I feel about some of the things that are going down in this book, but we'll see. I've just started. What was I gonna say? I also need to work on the secret history, but the Two Dark Reigns, I want to get done by the end of the month. That's because it's due soon, and I would just like to have it and like be able to return it at the end of the month after I do my wrap up. So that's kind of a priority right now. Hopefully I can get this done, probably not today, but like this weekend I would like to get it done, and also get the Erik Larson book done this weekend, and then I can kind of focus on everything else because there's still a lot that I want to get read. There's just like so much, and if I can get through a couple of things, it'll feel like there's a weight off my shoulders. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now for the start of the vlog. It is Monday. Today was supposed to be my day off. I was supposed to have 2 days off, Sunday and Monday back to back, and my manager just called and was like, hey, can you come into work in 2 hours? And I was like, yes, because I need money. So I'm going into work. I took like an hour-long bath earlier, and I washed my hair, and like these are not things I would have done had I known I was going into work. I'd have taken like a quick shower, and like my hair is still like it's mostly dry, but like my laundry is going, and I'm not sure it's gonna be done in time for me to leave for work. So I might be wearing something interesting to work tonight. We'll see about that. It does suck just because like I didn't come into today with the mindset that I was gonna have to leave and go do things and like kill a lot of my afternoon. I was planning to film a video, and like I have like an hour before I really have to go. It's just because my laundry is going, I can't film until it's done. And that's more important than anything else because I need something to wear to work. So I probably won't film my video today. I was gonna film a video for You Were Here by Jan Sardar. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I swear I looked, and she's like not popular enough that her name is like said anywhere. I couldn't even find an interview with her. And Gian is not like a very typical name for girls. Like I found a number of pronunciations for like male versions, and I don't know if it's like the same or if it's different, or like I don't know. So I'm just gonna keep saying Jan Sardar, and that's probably wrong, but I don't know what else. I want to film a review for that. It's like a mediocre thriller, but I don't know, I want to film a review for it anyway. And I have been reading Two Dark Reigns. Let me grab. This is my boyfriend's bookshelf. Huzzah! That's my box of books. More huzzah! I'm very nearly done with this. I have like 80 pages left or something, and 80 pages with this book is like, it goes by real quick. So I wanted to finish that today. Don't know if I will, because with 80 pages, I could probably take it to work, but I do have like, I have a 30-minute break and a 15-minute break. So that's 45 minutes of reading that I do on my breaks, and also like some in my car when I get to work early, because I have to take the highway and sometimes there's a lot of traffic, so I'm usually like 20 minutes early. So that's like an hour of reading, and I'm not sure that's gonna get me a full hour. So I might not take that to work. I'm probably gonna take The Secret History because Alan has finished that and we're buddy reading it, and I have not finished it yet. So I have to like get back to that, and I have to get ready to go basically because I have to go to work. I wish I could say no when they do stuff like that, because it sucks to like, it's not the shift itself that sucks. I don't really care. it's the not knowing, it's the not being prepared, not being in the mental mindset for work. I was in the mindset for a day off of doing nothing and chilling and booktubing and like reading, and now I have to go to work and it's gonna suck like 4 times as much as usual. And I really wish I could just say no, like, oh, I'm sorry, like I'm not feeling well today, because I'm really not feeling well. Like I have terrible cramps and I feel so bad, but also like I need money and I can't say no to any shifts. So huzzah for working. It is, I don't know what day it is, Wednesday maybe. I have today off. I worked yesterday and the day before, even though Monday was my day off. I'm still mad about that. Still mad. Today I am working on The Secret History by Donna Tartt, which I was buddy reading with Alan from Big Heart Books and Classics, but Alan has finished this, so I have to hurry up and like get it done. I don't have that much left. Like I've made decent progress. I just need to like finish it up, hopefully today, because I have other things that I need to get read by the end of the month. Did not finish The Splendid and the Vile. It came out yesterday. I had to shelve it. And I also sold a couple copies. I was like, it's really good. I'm like 100 pages in. I want to read more, but I don't have time. So I'm mad that I didn't get that read before it came out, but whatever. And I still need to read the Tamara Pierce books that are for the rereadathon. I've been doing terribly with the rereadathon. What day is it? The 26th? So I have like 3 days to read that 4-book series, which is probably not going to happen, but minimum the first book. Do a lot of reading the next couple days. Also, I got exciting news at work. I got offered to be the permanent host of the YA book club that we have every month at work. So like every month we host a young adult book club where like we pick a book and we have a book club for it one night and people show up, hopefully. Not always, but we have one person who shows up regularly, and last month she didn't show up, so that's going to be interesting. It's now my responsibility to grow it. I'm going to like try to get, we have bookmarks for the adult book club, and I'm going to try to get bookmarks and then potentially contact homeschooling groups and the librarians at high schools. I think that's like, those are like the 2 things I really want to do right now, and maybe set up a better display, because our current display really sucks. So I would like I don't have high standards. I would like to get like 3 people to show up on a regular basis. Like not necessarily the same 3 people, but just get it so that like 3 people show up, because it'd be really cool. And also if it tanks really bad, they'll stop doing it, and then I stop having an easy job one night every month, because I get to sit down. Like that's why I want to do this. Like I get to sit down. I'm not doing it in March because I'm going out of town that week. I'm taking a road trip to South Carolina, which will be fun, to see my best friend, but I'm starting it in April, and every month after that I'll have to read some random YA book that has just been released. So look forward to that on my channel. I'm trying to catch up on BookTube today. I went from being like 6 days behind to being like 4 days behind, so that's progress. Good progress. And I'm just trying to watch as much as possible, read as much as possible. I finally edited my Henrietta Lacks video so I can post that, and then watch Ariane from Bookzelots, because she posted hers a minute ago and I meant to post mine, but then kind of got distracted with work. So that's what my day's been like. I finally finished The Secret History. Today's the 27th. I got through it. I liked it. I don't know why I keep showing you like there's a bookmark in it to see. No, I finished it. I liked it. It's interesting. I gave it 4 stars. It's interesting to compare it to The Goldfinch, because I also gave The Goldfinch 4 stars, but The Goldfinch had sections I loved and then sections I disliked. Whereas this book, there was nothing that I disliked about it. It was like solid from beginning to end, but there also wasn't really anything in it that I loved. And I don't know, like it was a solid 4 stars, but it's one of those solid 4 stars that I can tell you right now will not make my favorites list or my honorable mentions list at the end of the year. It was just like, I don't know, like it was good, but I never really felt as attached to it as I would have liked. But I'm glad I read it. I did enjoy it, just maybe not my favorite thing in the world. Now, since it is the 27th, what I really have to do is read Magic Steps, which is the first in the Circle Open series, and then hopefully read some more books in that series. There are 4 of them. I was meant to read all 4 this month, and since I have 2 days left in the month, that's probably not going to happen. But I would like to finish at least one, like maybe the second one, maybe. That's probably set myself up for failure. This bookmark is not where I am. I just stuck a bookmark in it. I haven't started it yet because I literally just finished The Secret History like an hour ago. I haven't vlogged in a minute. Work got hectic. Saturday, it's Monday. I think the last time I vlogged was Thursday or Friday. But Saturday was just so busy and we were so understaffed and it was just like painful the whole day. And like I only worked a 6-hour shift and like I hurt so bad after that shift. And then Sunday was inventory, which like is always super fun. That was like miserable. That was like one of the worst shifts of my life, I think. It was just like there's nothing to do and everyone was stressed, and it was like everyone was so stressed around you, and then you were just standing there in a group of people doing nothing because there was nothing to do, and it's just like infinitely stressful and fun times. I don't know what the last thing I was reading in this vlog was. I finished the first 2 books of the Circle Opens Quartet in February. It is now March 2nd. Fun. I finished those 2 in February, so like that's better than January. I'm taking a break before I continue on just because I do think books 3 and 4 are a bit longer. And also I don't love those books, so I don't want to burn myself out on them. Currently, I am reading The Light in Hidden Places by Sharon Cameron, which is one of the arcs I got from work. This comes out tomorrow. It's released tomorrow. I started reading it yesterday. I'm like, halfway through. I like it. It's a little bit younger than I thought it would be. The main character is like 16, 17 in this book, and I thought it would be like an older YA book, and it's kind of like the younger end of the YA spectrum. It's like I think it's like best read by like 13-year-olds probably, which like is not bad. Like I still quite enjoy it. It just wasn't what I initially expected going in. And I finished the 2nd Harry Potter book, so I've started the 3rd one, which is nice because the 3rd one is my favorite and it's fun to listen to the audiobook of that. I'm getting more used to Jim Dale, I think, just because initially his narration was a little bit weird. Just I wasn't used to it, you know. I wasn't used to his voices, and like I don't like his voices for everyone just because they're not what I'm used to. Like, not in like a bad way. Like, that's a bad voice for that character. It's just like that's not the voice I've been hearing for that character for 15 years. So it sounds so wrong, but I don't dislike it. And definitely as I go through, I get like more used to his voice and his character voices and his narration. So like I do quite like it. It's a fun way to experience the books. Today I have to film my February wrap up, which is gonna be long because I read a fair bit in February, which is good. Like, it's good that I read a lot. It's just I know that video is gonna be longer, and because of work being work, I just don't have the energy right now. So I'm still hoping to get that filmed today because I really do need to like get that up, because this I'm planning on filming a review for and posting on Wednesday, just to like I try to make it a priority when the book's an arc, just to like get it out. But yeah, so I just need to summon the energy to film my wrap up, which is don't have that energy right now. I've just been watching booktube all day and I'm so far behind. I'm on like February 25th and today is March 2nd, so like a little bit behind. I think that's like 6 days behind, maybe. I can't do math in my head, I'm too tired. Yeah, and I'm so behind on everything constantly, but it feels worse because normally it's like, oh, I'm catching up and making progress, and it's like I just keep getting further behind on booktube, because it's just like I'll be like, oh, that'll be my day off, I'll do a lot on that day, and then I get like called into work or something, and I don't know. But this week I have 5 shifts, so they probably won't call me in to cover anything else. Like, they could, but like they probably won't, because with 5 shifts they usually like to leave it at that. And the week after I only have 3 shifts, but that's because I'm going out of town on Friday. So like I'm driving down to South Carolina not this week. What can I do? The 13th. I'm driving down to South Carolina on the 13th. I'm gonna go spend the weekend with my best friend who lives down there, so that'll be fun, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I figured to end the vlog because I think this vlog has gotten pretty long. I have to check my clips, but I'm pretty sure it's gotten pretty long. I would do a TBR I was gonna say February, March. I'll do a March TBR because I have a bunch of things that I want to read in March, or have to read, depending on how you look at it, or get to read. Let's say that. A bunch of books that I get to read in March. Just things I'm in the middle of, arcs I got from work, just a lot of things. The first thing was The Light in Hidden Places by Sharon Cameron, which is on the other side of the room, so I'm not getting it. I gave that 3 stars. I already finished it because it's March 4th and I'm behind. The second 2 things are for the rereadathon, the February prompt. I haven't finished. I have the second 2 books in the Circle Opens quartet, which is Cold Fire Book 3 and Shattered Glass Book 4. They're Triss and Daja's books. Yeah, I did pretty good reading the first 2 pretty quickly, so I'm not worried about these. I was just taking a break to get to like the arcs I have that come out in the beginning of March. So there's that. I want to read both of those. They do get kind of like, they're not like long books by any means, but for how much I enjoy them, they are getting a little bit long, because it was nice with the first quartet, because even though I didn't like it, they were all only like 250 pages long, and it's not hard to get through a 250 page book, but once they're approaching like 350 pages and you like them the same amount, which is to say they're kind of like, they're fine, you know, it gets to be a little much. But continuing on, the next thing I have is The Splendid and the Vile by Erik Larson, which I started. I got so distracted with other things, and I'm mad that I couldn't finish this, but I'm like 5 chapters in, which is like 50 pages, and it's kind of dense, but I really like it, and I just need to keep reading it, because again, I didn't want to put it down. It wasn't like I was like, oh, this is too hard for me, I'll put it down. I was really enjoying it. It was just, I did have a bunch of other like arcs and stuff that I wanted to read before they were out, and it was like, well, I can read these 3 arcs before they come out, or I can read The Splendid and the Vile around the time it comes out. And this just kind of got put on the back burner. But we're taking it off the back burner in March, and I'm going to finish this book because it's really good so far. Then we have the rest of, why are these in bad places? The rest of the 3 Dark Crowns series by Kendare Blake. I have the final one, which is 5 Dark Fates, which, ooh, yay, finale. I'm excited. Hopefully it's better than the 3rd book, but I kind of have a feeling it will be. I'm interested in this. It'll be fun. I'm also kind of just like ready for it to end, you know? Like, that's how I feel with series all the time. Even when I enjoy them, by the final book, I'm just like, okay, let's wrap this up. It's been a while, but I do think this will be fun. And I picked up The Queens of Finburn, the novella book. I think there are 2 novellas in here, and I was just at the library and I saw it and I was like, sure, why not? It's a fun series. We'll see how this one is. So I don't really know what these are about. I think one is about the 3 main characters of this book when they were children, and then one is like a prequel from like hundreds of years before. I don't know, we'll see. But I might only read one of these, but I'll probably just go ahead and read both of them because, you know, it's there. I got it. Whatever. It won't take me long because it's like 180 pages or something. And then we get to the new exciting things that I haven't been involved in yet. Written on the Body by Jeanette Winterson is my pick for the rereadathon for March. This is one of my favorite books of all time. I was assigned to read this in college for a contemporary British fiction class, which I promptly failed, and then I didn't even show up to the final in that class because I was like, this final, I would have to get like a 98% to pass this class, and it's not going to happen, so why waste my time? Didn't read this book for that class. Like 2 months after I dropped out of college, I was like, let's read all the books that I was supposed to read in college. And this was one of them, and it was really good. Like, I really loved it. I loved her writing style. It's kind of a short book, but it's like very dense and very slow, and also kind of water damaged. And I don't know if it's because I got this book new and I bought it water damaged, or if I did it myself. I have the sneaking suspicion that I was the one who damaged it. But I am looking forward to reading this one again, and hopefully it's as good as I remember. And the final 2 things, because yay, we're almost at the end. One is an arc that comes out March 10th, and that is The Henna Artist by Alka Joshi. This, I don't know what it's about. It's a historical fiction set in India, I believe, about a teenage girl who was in an arranged marriage with an abusive man, and she runs away, and then he finds her years later when she's a henna artist, I believe. I don't really know. But it sounded interesting, and I picked it up, and it comes out in a week, so I have to read it now. And I'm hoping it's really good. It looks potentially good, and I don't know, I've been vibing historical fiction lately, so like, I'm down for like a sister-focused historical fiction novel. The final thing, which I wasn't going to put on this list, I was like, I only put things on my TBR when I have an obligation to read them. Only when I have an obligation. And I was like, no, this is on my TBR for March. Why lie? Like, Devil Darling Spy. I'm so excited to read this. I've had it for a couple weeks and I haven't read it yet. And it's kind of killing me slowly that I haven't read it yet. And I want to read it so bad because, like, it sounds so good. It's World War II. It's historical fiction, which, like I said, I've been vibing lately. And I love the first one. And it's set in Africa, which is interesting because I haven't read much about Africa during World War II, but I'm really interested to read some about it. And just, I don't know, I expect to love this. I hope I love this. Like, I hope this is another, like, 4-star, really great, like, fun time. But, yeah, so this is on my list. Probably not early in the month. Like, I would love to drop everything and pick this up now, but, like, I have a lot going on, so that's not what I'm doing. I'm being mature. But this will get read in March. Like, it's so good. Like, I mean, it's not good. The first one was so good. And I expect this one to be as well. But I'm very excited. So, those were the 8 things I'm reading in March. Plus, there will also be several, audiobooks because I'm going through the Harry Potter audiobooks. I'm on the 3rd one now. And I'm taking a road trip next week. I am driving down to South Carolina to see my best friend. And it's like, I don't know how long the drive is, like 7 hours maybe minimum. So that's going to be like 14 hours of audiobook in my car. So I expect to get through a couple of audiobooks this month. That should be good. I'm hoping to get the 4th Harry Potter audiobook by then, just because I know it's kind of long, and I think I only have 3 weeks to get to them, and I don't listen to audiobooks that much normally, so I'm hoping if I get it by then that I'll have time to get through it. My phone cut me off because even it thinks I talk too much, but shout out to anyone who made it all the way through the vlog. Here is a cute picture of Mama being sleepy. Mama. Mama. No? I'm not gonna look? Mama. Thanks for watching.